Hello, I'm Charlotte Perry. I'm the Children's Librarian at the South Columbus Public Library. Today we're going to have our Simple Steps story time, and it's about counting in numbers. But first, let's talk about the simple steps. The simple steps are 5 activities adults and kids can do together so that kids will be ready to learn how to read. And the simple steps are read, write, sing, talk, and play. Let's say them again. Read, write, sing, talk, and play. And we're going to use these simple steps in our story time today. First, let's sing a little song so we can help remember the steps. It's to the tune of Bingo. Read, write, sing, talk, play. Read, write, sing, talk, play. Read, write, sing, talk, play. Make a reader every day. Very good. So we're going to read a story about numbers and counting, and it's called 10 Little Ninjas. So we're going to count all kinds of things in this story from 1 to 10. From ninjas to race cars. So again, it's 10 Little Ninjas, and it's by Miranda Paul and illustrated by Nate Wragg. 10 Little Ninjas by Miranda Paul, illustrated by Nate Wragg. Ten little ninjas sneaking out of bed. One jumped off and bumped her head. Daddy called the sensei, and the sensei said, "No more ninjas sneaking out of bed." 9 tiny astronauts zooming in the dark. One tried to land and missed the mark. Daddy called the pilot, and the pilot barked. No more astronauts zooming in the dark. Rapid racers revving out the gate. One left late and couldn't drive straight. Daddy called the marshal, and the marshal said, "Wait, no more racers revving out the gate." Seven prowling tigers roaming through the hall. One turned back and thwacked the wall. Daddy called the keeper, and the keeper called, "No more tigers roaming through the hall." Six rowdy cowboys lassoing the rails. One loop swooped and whoops, it failed. Daddy called the sheriff, and the sheriff wailed, "No more cowboys lassoing the rails." Five hungry reef sharks swimming lazy laps. One swished off and snap, got trapped. Daddy called the lifeguard, and the lifeguard yapped. No more reef sharks swimming lazy laps. 4 thirsty firefighters trekking to the sink. One got splashed and dropped his drink. Daddy called the mayor, and the mayor winked. No more firefighters trekking to the sink. Three quiet pirates sailing across the floor. One got tired and snored. Daddy called the captain and she climbed on board. No more pirates sailing across the floor. Two sleepy dragons struggling to fly. One gave up and waved goodbye. Daddy called the wizard, and the wizard sighed. No more dragons struggling to fly. One little cuddle bug curling on the spread. She dozed off on Daddy's head. Daddy called the mama and together they said, "Attention everyone, back to bed." No little ninjas sneaking out of bed. None jumped off and bumped their head. Daddy turned the lights out and everyone said, The end. Now we're going to sing a song called 10 Little Bubbles. We're going to count some bubbles from 1 to 10. So when we sing this song, put up your fingers and let's count the bubbles with our fingers. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bubbles, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bubbles, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bubbles, 10 little bubbles go pop. And then in the song, we're going to go backwards. 10 little, 9 little, 8 little bubbles, 7 little, 6 little, 5 little bubbles, 4 little, 3 little, 2 little bubbles, 1 little bubble goes pop. All right, get ready for 10 little bubbles. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bubbles, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bubbles, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bubbles, 10 little bubbles go pop. 10 little, 9 little, 8 little bubbles, 7 little, 6 little, 5 little bubbles, 4 little, 3 little, 2 little bubbles, 1 little bubble goes pop. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bubbles, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bubbles, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bubbles, 10 little bubbles go pop. 10 little, 9 little, 8 little bubbles, 7 little, 6 little, 5 little bubbles, 4 little, 3 little, 2 little bubbles, 1 little bubble goes pop. Let's finish story time with some play. We're going to pretend like we're going to blast off into space on a rocket ship. So let's get ready. Climb aboard the spaceship. We're going to the moon. Hurry and get ready. We're going to blast off soon. Put on your helmets and buckle up real tight. And here comes the countdown. Let's count with all our might. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! enjoyed this story time about counting and numbers as much as I did. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Okay, so the first activity, what you'll need is an empty egg carton. And you'll need not necessarily pom-poms, but you'll need some small items. And they don't have to be all the same size or shape. I used pom-poms because it's what I had on hand. But I think you could use like seeds, you could use pieces of Lego, whatever you have on hand at home. And I'll show you what we did. So we took an empty egg carton and we numbered inside 1 through 12. Okay, so that's your first learning activity, that there are 12 in a dozen. On this one, I did something a little different. I did 1 through 6, then I also did the corresponding dice. So you can play this game in several ways. For the younger set, they could learn the correspondence between when you roll the die. Okay, that's a 4, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you match it with the number. But the thing here is to use your fine motor skills. You could use tongs, so you want to pick up that many items and get them in the right spot. There's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Don't have tongs? No problem. Probably everybody has a spoon at home. So I'm going to roll the dice again, or you could just tell your child, just find one big fuzzy pom-pom, find one big purple glittery fuzzy one, and put it in the number 1. Okay? If this is still too hard, use fork and spoon. Find a small pink one and put it in the number 2 spot. Find another pink one that's not glittery and put it in the number 2 spot. Want to pick it up a notch? Try chopsticks. So, if you don't know how to work chopsticks, that's a lesson in and of itself, but you want to pick up 3 pom-poms and put it in the 3rd spot. So, several different options, and I'm sure you can think of more. But fine motor skills, color, size, texture, all kinds of things to do with this activity. I love this activity, and what I also love about this activity is it's kind of self-contained, and when you're done, just pack it back up and put it away. So our next activity is also, of course, a counting and number activity. It's as simple as taking a toilet tissue. I covered it literally with some paper bag. I just I ripped a part of a cardboard and I made a little hole to put that in there, and then I got my pipe cleaners to make my palm tree. Now you ask, what are we going to do with this? Well, this is something that you will need beads for, or something that you can string. Okay? Several ways to do this as well. You can let the child just string some beads onto the different fronds of the palm tree, and then you can have them count. You could do patterning with this. You know, let's do an ABC pattern. A, B, C, so green is A, I need another green one. Oh, let's find a pink one because that's the B pattern. Okay, then what will be the C pattern? I'll need a blue one, so we're doing color recognition, we're doing number counting, we're doing patterning. Okay, that would be like one of the simplest ones. You could also do, again, the dice game. Oh, what number is that? Well, if they don't subitize, which is automatically know that that's 6 without thinking about it, then we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have to count out 6 beads. Where are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then again, fine motor skills, we're going to thread them onto the palm fronds. Okay. What else could you do? Well, I simply took some pieces of paper and I did several numbers. So on the front, I have a number. On the back, I have the corresponding die. So you could say, well, on one of them, I want you to put just 1 bead. Okay, on another frond, I want you to put 2 beads. Okay, and then this could be as simple as 1, 2, 3. If that's where you need to stop, that's fine. But, okay, so another activity that you can do with the children, I had green sand in here because that's what I had on hand, but I could see using salt Of course, maybe baking soda, any kind of something that you can draw in, because this activity is going to be about writing numbers. You could use a baking pan, you could use a shoebox lid, I mean, you could use anything you have on hand. So again, we could utilize our dice. There, I've got the number 5, so how do we make a 5? So number formation, simple as that. If kids just want to do it with their hands, that's fine. We could go back to our number cards. You could ask them questions. How many wheels are on the car that we drove to school with? Well, there's 4. Okay. This has a lot of possibilities. This could not only be used with numbers, but with letters. It saves a lot of paper because it's always reusable. So we've come up with a few examples today. I bet you could think of a lot more. Let us know what you do come up with.
For more counting fun, check out these great titles from the Chattahoochee Valley Libraries. You can use our curbside service to check them out today. For more information about Chattahoochee Valley Library's curbside service, please use the web address below.
90% of brain growth happens before kindergarten. 90%. So talk, sing, read, write, and play with your child every day. Those 5 simple steps build the foundation for a lifetime of learning.